what's ultimately bothering you right now, just about how that unfolded tonight?
Just that we lost. That's the biggest thing. And in the fashion that we did it in. You can have those nights during the regular seasons, and you have them here and there where a shot can't fall and they're hitting every shot. And I think it just happened to be, the wrong timing on it in a Game 7.
Chris, just didn't seem like you were yourself tonight. Is there anything as far as the hand or anything going on with that, or was it just the game itself?
Just a tough game. All season long we try to lean on our defense. Tonight our defense wasn't there, our offense wasn't there either. So I think Coach said a lot of it. You know what I mean? You play all season to be in this situation, and it didn't work out for us.
Devin, just a quick follow. When the game is getting away from you, and usually you would go into a mode of trying to score. I didn't see that. Why weren't you in that mode of trying to score when the game seemed to be getting away?
They followed their game plan. They did a good job of getting the ball out of my hands and trapping, every action I was in. So, I've always said I'm not the person that's going to go out there and, try to shoot over 8 people. I'm going to try to make the right play, and, it wasn't the right play every time. And, missed shots early, missed a few open ones that I got, and, that was that.
Chris, you've been here in this situation before with a team that's had a great regular season and didn't finish the job. What maybe is the message that you're giving guys, because you've experienced it, on how you can learn or build from this towards next year?
Probably no greater message than get back to work. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you at least want a shot at it. We was one of, 16 teams in the playoffs. You know what I mean? It's a great regular season, but we didn't, reach our goal. So I don't think anything matters except for everybody just trying to get a little bit better for next season.
A question for both of you to start with, Devin. How are you feeling right now emotionally compared to the exit last year? Feel different, the same?
Kind of the same, short of our goal. Even though last year we were a little bit closer, and, it hurts. But as a team, we just have to own it. You have to look at this and use it as motivation, just as we did with the finals last year, and, just take that into the summer with you. It's tough. It's going to be a few weeks, trying to clear our heads and get away from this. But, the bonus is, we get family time. We just did a 100-game season, and, a lot of our families make sacrifices, around our schedule, and now we get to tend to them a little bit.
Chris, same question for you.
Yeah, it's tough. Obviously, we got further last year, but didn't reach the goal. But we got a lot of young guys on our team, and I think, even just this experience of the playoffs is better than not. So I think go back to the drawing board, try to figure it out. Coach says it all the time. We get a chance to play basketball. We compete, we want to win worse than anybody. So it's unfortunate in the fashion that we lost, but we got to try to figure out ways to get better.
Chris, Monty was in here taking ownership for the difference between the way things have gone for you guys all season versus the last couple of weeks. Just in your mind, what was the difference there over these last few weeks?
I think that's who Monty is at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, he can't make shots. He can't play. They can come up with a game plan, but they just executed better than we did. As Book was talking, they was putting 2 on him, picking us up full court all game long. And, tonight, defensively, we just never caught up with the ball. They were making tough shots. They were getting threes, layups, a little bit of everything. And we just, we never made the game competitive.
Book, how do you weigh, same thing I asked Monty, but I know it's fresh, how do you weigh a 64-win season versus what you're feeling right now?
I think right now we're going to say, it doesn't matter. But then you look 30 years down the line, it's kind of hard to put yourself in that shoes. But, we solidified ourselves in this organization, a historic organization, of having the best record in a regular season. And like Chris said, we're one of 16 teams down to one of 8 teams, but still short of our goal. So, you know, we have something to build on. We have more fuel added to the fire, and, you know, this is all stuff that, you know, you just have to stand up and be a man about. Say we lost and move forward with it.
Book, there's going to be plenty of time to reflect, and you're going to have the benefit of film and all that discussions. I'm wondering, in this moment now, is there anything from the way the last 4 or 5 games went that you can take into the offseason and like this is something that I need to unlock to get to that next level personally?
Always. You know what I mean? I feel like that's the case. Always. And I had a text from my son after the game saying, let's get in the gym. You know what I mean? So it's perspective. You know what I mean? I think we'll look at the film, like hindsight, you know, 2020, we'll be able to see things that we can get better at. But, yeah, it's always things that you can get better at, not only individually, but as a team. You know, this ain't tennis, this ain't golf. You know what I mean? You need everybody, and so I think that's something that we'll look at.
And Chris, I know Dwayne asked you about, in particular tonight, if there was anything that caused you to be off. Was there anything that you were dealing with this series?
No, I think we just came out and didn't have enough. You know what I mean? I think Mont said, you know, that's on him, but I think that's on me. You know, as the point guard, the leader of the team, you know what I mean, to come out, make sure we getting the right shots and all that, but that is what it is.
Book, what's it like mentally in the game, maybe late second quarter, walking into half? Like, are you thinking to yourself, this can't be happening, what's going on here?
You know, I'm thinking about making a push. And, you know, that's what we went in halftime saying. We always say crazier shit's been done, and, you know, we stuck with that mindset. But, you know, we didn't have it coming out of half either. You know, it was a good old-fashioned ass-whooping beginning to end, you know. So I'm the type of person that always feels I have a chance. Down 50 in the fourth, still feel like I have a chance.
Hey, Book, with things getting so chippy between you and Luka in Game 5, what did you say to him as you congratulated him at the end?
Nothing ever got chippy in between us, you know, throughout the whole series. You know, I just told him way to play, congratulations, and, you know, good luck the rest of the way.
Monty said right before he left that he felt like he put too much on both of you guys, that he rode you too much, maybe as far as minutes. Did you guys feel fatigue as the series went on? Was that a factor as?
Nah, once again, I think that's just Coach being who he is. You know what I mean? We've been in these situations. I don't know how many times you built for these situations. You know what I mean? So we didn't defend, we didn't make shots tonight, and it sucks that it happens at this point of the season. You know what I mean? But shit happens.
I mean, Chris, even for you, after Game 2, you looked like you had a firm control on the game, and then it sort of unraveled from that point. Was there anything that they did, anything that you saw in the last?
I don't know. Like, I got to go back and look at it. Right now, everything is such a blur. You know, season just ended. You know, it's all abrupt. You know what I mean? So I think we got a lot of other things to manage and figure out, and then we'll take a look at that.
That'll be 3 more, Bob, Mark.
This is a question for both of you gentlemen. The way things unfolded, what words or what word would you describe it? And I don't want to put words in your mouth, but is it surprise, shock, embarrassment? What would you say? For today's game, not the series.
Just a loss.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, we didn't come in expecting to lose. You know what I mean? Losing by 1 or losing by 30, you lost. You know, so I think for us, it's just tough. It's a loss.
Chris, at age 37, being in the league so long, you know these opportunities to win titles don't come around that often, and many people believe that this could have been your best chance. With that in mind, have you thought about that at all, and did it hit you a little harder when the buzzer sounded, knowing this is a lost opportunity?
Not at all. They said that last year. Probably said it back in 2008. You know, you play long enough and you don't win. Every time you lose, they're going to say it was your best chance. But I think for me, us, we'll be right back next year. I'll tell you that much. I'm not retiring tomorrow. Thank God. You know, hopefully I'm healthy, come back, but we'll keep playing.
Obviously, Monty said that it was internal for the reason why DA only played 17 minutes, but he's been here 4 years now, and he's part of the reason why you guys came so far. So this contract situation that came up at the start of the season, how much does it motivate you guys to help him come back and run it back with him for next season?
What's the question?
How much does it motivate you guys to help want to get him to get you guys to run it back with him next season per his contract situation that he had at the start of the season?
I mean, his contract situation between him and the front office, I care about him as a brother. It's just making sure his mental is right, making sure he's straight off the court, just making sure he's in the right position. And we have that type of relationship. Whatever happens, happens. It's kind of hard to look so far in the future and try to determine your future. Just have to be ready to go.
Second part of my question is, there's always that chatter about the Doncic or Ayton thing. Like, what do you say to that? Where he fits in this team compared to what coulda, shoulda in that 18 draft?
I think they did that for the year that they got drafted, and I think they do that every year. But between each top picks, so it's something that just goes along. I think they're both focused on their own careers. Obviously, probably have a little motivation there. Just like I look back at the 2015 draft and it's like, oh, I was better than him. I thought I should get drafted then. Like that's just the nature of the game. So, I don't think there's anything there anymore. Appreciate y'all.